Good morning, this is Bill Costanzo, Livestock Guardian Dog Research Specialist at the AgriLife Center in San Angelo. This morning I just wanted to talk to folks real briefly about the invisible fence collar that we use, and also another training device we use is just a regular shock collar for the dogs. So this is Doc here with me today. Doc was one of the dogs that went through the bonding project. And so Doc and Thelma, for those that have been following the Facebook page for a while, you might remember that they were bonded without hot wire. And so what we found in the bonding project so far is that dogs that have not been bonded in hot wire tend to roam more. And so Doc and Thelma were roaming quite a bit. We let them do that through the research trial itself, but then afterwards we couldn't have dogs roaming all over the countryside. And so Doc and Thelma were roaming up to 4 miles away from the ranch in Menard. And so finally at that point, we couldn't have them kind of doing that anymore. And so we purchased the invisible fence system, and we installed that here at the center. And so basically the dogs wear one of these shock collars like this. It has a couple little electrodes here that you can see. It has a rechargeable battery that goes in this end. And the dogs wear that. When they get up close to the fence, it makes a little tone, and if they decide to get closer, then it shocks them. We do have 3 pastures set up here at the center. Now with this invisible fence system that we use here, it is GPS based, so there's not wire that's buried all the way around these pastures. And so we have 3 pastures set up. Each one is roughly about 200 acres, give or take a little bit. And what we do is we rotate the dogs between these pastures, so that way the dogs don't get used to just one pasture shocking them, so that if you release them and they go to a different location, they don't think that they can then get out of that other location. So we rotate them through these pastures. Once a week they move to a new pasture, and then the whole thing starts all over again. The batteries on these collars last roughly, when you first start, you got to change them out every day. After that, after about the first 2 weeks, you can go to changing the batteries 3 or 4 times a week. There's no monthly fee with this. It's a one-time cost, and that's kind of where this system gets a little bit expensive. Each of the collars is about $800 or $900, and then for the company to come out and install the system and do some training with your dogs costs roughly about $2,500. Now they do have some show specials if there's a livestock show or something like that going on, and so you might be able to get the system a little bit cheaper. The other device that we use on dogs, especially during the bonding pens, if they're misbehaving and they're out, maybe chasing stock or chewing on tails or anything like that, it's just a normal shock collar that you can purchase like at Tractor Supply or any of your pet stores. These work really well, especially for dogs that have gotten a little bit older. Say they're 9, 10 months old, even up to like 18 or 24 months. If your dog is chasing stock, for instance, put one of these collars on them and then just observe them from a distance. Most of these units, will have anywhere from say 100 to 200 yards distance away from the dog. And then that way you can give them a tone or a little bit of stimulation if they're chasing animals or doing something they're not supposed to be doing. If you have any other questions about the invisible fence system or any of the training methods that we use here at the bonding project, feel free to contact me here at the AgriLife Center. Thank you very much for watching.